All righty, folks, there it is, White House. I think some NATO leaders are meeting with President Trump in there. He was going to come to the speaker, the microphone, the cameras. I'm not sure if he is or not, but in the meantime, we got a lot to talk about. Man, pull out that first screen because this is amazing. We are celebrating The Edge in 33 days, folks. 33 days, 2,500 plus subscribers, 33 days. And if you look underneath that, all new YouTube channels, 2,500, takes 3 to 4 years. You guys helped us do it in 33 days, what would take every other channel up to 3 to 4 years on average. That is just amazing. I want to thank you for everything you do. The other screen is how you get to us. Appreciate your subscription. Always do. Either take your camera, hit that QR code, little yellow line, hit it, you'll subscribe. Never charge a thing. It just allows, when you go onto YouTube, to bring up our content up top so you can get to it very easy. Love you. You're crushing it. The show is amazing. It's just an absolutely amazing show. Just want you to, no politics at all. Just want you to subscribe. Or you can go to youtube.com/@EricBowlingTheEdge. youtube.com/@EricBowlingTheEdge. Do it, subscribe, and I absolutely thank you for your support. All righty, folks. Democrats, those darn Democrats, right? They've already proven that violence is their preferred method of getting everything and anything they want.
Get this man out of here now. But if that doesn't happen, and we're not promoting it for 1 second, but if that doesn't happen, there will be violence. Yes. And these people had the opportunity to stop it. And they didn't.
Oh, sure, Karen. Whatever you say. Oh, let me get this straight. Remove our democratically elected president because you just don't like what he's got to say. Got it. That message of threatening violence, well, that comes from the very tip top of the Democrat Party. Here's Hakeem Jeffries issuing threats to so-called extremists. That's just what they now call MAGA Republicans, by the way.
And when it comes to these extremists out there, you better watch how you talk when you talk about me. Next question.
It's a great extremist out there. Oh, wait a minute. The guys who assassinated Charlie Kirk from the left and the guys who tried to take out Trump 3 times, 2, maybe 3 times from the left, they're not extremists. But us MAGA people are, just because we like lower taxes and a secure border. Got it, Hakeem. Fake Obama. It was also quite the moment when Dollar Store Obama, Team Obama, was forced to watch the president's trolling meme on loop during the CNN interview. Watch.
Which showed him with a crown, flying in a plane, bombing the No Kings protesters with piles of waste. It's a family program. I'll use that word. House Speaker Mike Johnson says that it's just Trump using social media and satire. Satire is the word that he used to make a point. How do you see it?
Well, that video is deeply unserious, deeply unpresidential, and deeply un-American. But unfortunately, it's the type of erratic, extreme behavior that the American people have continued to see from this president and from this administration from the very beginning. And of course, it's no surprise to us that House Republicans continue to behave as nothing more than reckless rubber stamps for Donald Trump's extreme agenda that's hurting the American people.
What you call it? Waste? That's poop. Let's call it what it is. That's hilarious. So it's not that Trump is acting like a child. It's he knows how to press their buttons. He gets inside. He lives rent-free in the Democrats' head. So he does these, okay, sometimes childish things. And it just makes him crazy. And he just sits back and watches. They all have these freakouts. Jen Psaki, circle back Psaki, has always been a lying shill for the Democrat Party. And just like her party, she's reaching new lows these days. Here she is, trashy and classless as ever, making disgusting and baseless comments about the second lady of the United States and her marriage to the VP.
I think the little Manchurian candidate, JD Vance, wants to be president more than anything else. Yeah. I always wonder what's going on in the mind of his wife. Like, are you okay? Please blink 4 times.
Yes.
We'll come over here. We'll save you. And that he's willing to do anything to get there. And that your whole iteration you just outlined, I mean, he's scarier in certain ways.
He's smarter.
In some ways. And he's young.
Yeah, and ambitious.
And agile in the sense that he is a chameleon who makes himself into whatever he thinks the audience wants to hear from him.
And they don't know. I'm sure she's never met Usha Vance. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady, very devoted, very family-oriented, as is JD. It's just disgusting what they do. They take shots they know nothing, absolutely nothing about. There is absolutely nothing in Usha Vance and JD Vance's history that shows that there's any sort of animosity between the two. There's a very loving family. They love their children. It's crazy. These people are horrible people. But it was nice, I'll tell you, not having to hear from Karine Jean-Pierre, KJP, for a while, wasn't it? And then in announcing that she was writing a book, she made sure to let us all know that she was leaving the Democrat Party. Sure you are, as if anyone cares anyway. But folks, I'm afraid she's back. KJP is back and promoting her tour, and she's reminding us of why she was actually the worst White House press secretary in modern history, in history.
He did, Tim. He did talk about.
I mean, he talked way less to the press than Donald Trump does. Way less. And he wasn't out there at all. He wasn't good off the cuff. He wasn't doing press conferences. Let's just be real. Like, he didn't do paid events.
But Tim, that's not true.
But when we talk about the mental acuity, and again, I take this very, very seriously. Yeah. I never saw anyone who wasn't there.
Did he have the question that I was getting, the mental acuity? Was he able to govern? And the man that I saw nearly every day was someone who was engaging, understood policy, and was always putting the American people first. And it showed. I'm being clear. I'm not saying he didn't age, but I'm saying he was there. He was like really.
It wasn't dementia.
No.
He wasn't there. First of all, that's KJP. It doesn't look like KJP. All right. So, you know what it is? So she wrote the book. She says she's leaving the Democrat Party. BS. I'm calling BS on that. She's applying for a job on The View. I will bet you my bottom dollars that she's got an agent already talking to the agents over at ABC trying to get her onto The View. Oh my goodness! Could it get worse? Could it get worse putting her on the table? I guess it could. Aside from insisting on continuing to lie about Joe Biden's mental decline, I guess you can leave the party, but not the lies. KJP also clearly hasn't left behind her former party's obsession with identity politics.
As a Black woman who has walked through the walls of the White House and been part of this party for a very long time, I believe, and this is my personal opinion, that we get forgotten and that by large part the Democratic Party does not see us.
And for me, as a Black woman, as a person who's also LGBTQ, I feel as if those communities that I am part of largely get taken for granted.
You know, the worst part of this, it feels like a year ago having to listen to that BS nonsense. You know, it's been so refreshing not to have to hear that I'm a racist or I'm a bigot or I'm a homophobe or I'm, against democracy because I'm mad. It's just, they want to bring that back. Are they nuts? Don't they see America's moving forward? It wouldn't be a show unless we had millionaires and billionaires, Bernie Sanders in it. He owns 3 houses and flies private jets around the country while fighting the oligarchs. So with that level of hypocrisy already in the works, it's no surprise that Bernie is able to say something like this without even flinching an eye.
Meanwhile, in an unprecedented way, and this is scary stuff, he is going after the Attorney General of the state of New York because she did her job. Going after a sitting United States senator, going after the former head of the FBI. That is not what America is about. We disagree with each other, that's fine, but we don't throw our opponents in jail.
New York. So he's against oligarchs, yet he's got 3 houses, flies around in private jets. Copy. Typical Democrat hypocrisy. And finally, proving that they've learned absolutely nothing about why they lost the last election, Jimmy Kimmel is out and about. Grooming children again. Ew.
I'm Hakeem Jeffries. Do I scare any of you?
No.
Really?
You just look amazing.
Oh,
why would that be scary?
That is so affirming. Thank you so much. You guys look amazing too.
Thank you. Thank you.
What the hell was that? Why do I have to watch that? Do we have to? Mad Dog, are you on the horn?
Yes, sir.
Why do we have to watch that?
I don't know. It's very
I can't unsee that.
disgusting.
Gross. Kimmel? Tell you what, let's get out of here. We'll be right back.